you can.
Hello, space dogs. Okay, hey. We're here for a fourth and hopefully final stream of Pump It Up Infinity. Not because I don't like Infinity. In fact, I've actually been enjoying it quite a bit. But I'm just hoping to get through the new Infinity content and in one go. Cross the fingers. Because what was it? It's like 52 songs or something like that. So it's gonna be a marathon for sure. But I'm hoping to get through it so that we can move on. When's the McRib stream? Oh man, so I was actually thinking about that. Quite by accident. So every year that I've been doing the McRib posts on my Facebook, they always seem to fall into a theme over time. Like, gosh, I'm trying to remember all the dumb things I've done, but I remember one year I was trying to find like goofy ways to make the numbers, like for what number McRib it was. And then this year, apparently, but quite by accident, like I never planned this out, it just happens. But this year, quite by accident, it's they're all rhyming, because like number 2 was with a crew, and number 3 come to me. So number 4 was in the store. So I was thinking like, what would number 5 be? And I was like, number 5, we'll eat it live. And I was like, I can totally do that. But I was also thinking, God, do I really want to eat a McRib and then like immediately start trying to play Pump? As it is, I think I ate about an hour ago now, and I'm still like feeling it. And this could be interesting. But I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I either come up with a different rhyme for 5, or I figure out a way to incorporate it. And I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. I don't even know when that'll be. So, but given that there's a lot to cover here, I'm just gonna get right into it, and see how it goes. Oh, I guess I should plug my thing in. As I started the stream, I remembered that VKim sent me a full unlock, so I'll probably get that out in a little bit. As I recall, when we looked, mine had all but one song, I think, right? So we can get through most of it this way, and then if I have to go grab the file that VKim sent me, and then I'll go do that toward the end. Hit me! Shit, guys, we're not even 10 minutes in. I'm starting a game. What is this about? Alright, so technically I did these first 3 songs on the last stream, but I'm gonna go ahead and do them again. We'll just keep it all together. Plus, it'll give me a good, it'll give me a chance to, for a good, it'll give me a little warm-up chance here. To let the McRib settle. Definitely missed a couple turns there, but somehow snuck it out anyway. So yeah, Regen, Infinity can go on forever. You can keep playing. It's just I'm not necessarily going to keep streaming it. At least for now. Yeah, Inteleon, there was supposed to be a round 1 vaguely close to me, or closer than any other round 1 currently is, but it got canceled too. So I feel your pain. So I do like Portal, and I was just thinking about it. It'd be nice to do like doubles pad transitions. You just open a portal, boom, boom, like you're just there. And hi, Dad. Yeah, Thai food was great. I absolutely thought about going back there today. I didn't, but I thought about it. And yeah, VKim, I saw that jump scare in there. What the heck was that? I was like, oh.
Flow, T-double-O-9, let them all know. Tune double drop like Lebanon. When I'm on bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. Who'd ever know that little man mo? Pack lyric heat like Grandma Rambo. Strapped to the beat, rucksack with the bleep. When I bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. Too many rhymes, so I gotta offload. On my mind switch path and I'm going off-road. Sit with a pen in my humble abode. Bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. Style can't match, you catch the wrong flow. Style can't catch a patch of mojo. Beats not bombs, don't get me wrong though. When I bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. I'm solo, bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb low. Get low, drop on a let go. Fire in the whole smoke on a let grow. Got flow to you to be so when I bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb low. Shh, MI5, what's up, some home. Seize my lines, but not labs where they grown. Peace denied them when I peace of mind. And when I bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb low. Time is stuck on cue to explode. Target zoned, lock, load. Brain container, activate code. When I bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. Back with the proof to let the bomb go. Back in the booth to blow the studio. Life in the fast lane getting too slow. When I bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. Rap on the track to jack the place cold. Back on the case to break the base mode. Packing the Mac, able to love on the rap of the type. Bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. Get low, drop on a let go. Fire in the whole smoke on a let go. Cynical flow like drum solo. Bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow. Get low, drop on a let go. Fire in the whole smoke on a let go. Got flow to you to be so when I bomb many with them, I'm on my bomb blow.
Oh man. So, VKim, correct me if I'm wrong. We're like the song cuts are closer to 2 minutes here, yeah? Like I'm feeling it. They all feel harder. They average between like 145 and 2. Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, when you've been playing as long as I have, right? Back when songs were mostly a minute and a half. Plus, since I've been playing my way all the way through the older games, where most of the songs were that length, like I've just kind of gotten into that rhythm and feeling for that length of song. And boy, that extra 15, 30 seconds, hit me! It's a lot. you.
You're awesome.
Pew, 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 pew. So Neo, there is an event mode. But we learned earlier actually that it doesn't prevent the 51 miss combo fail. But I think it does turn off timers and all that kind of jazz.
Damn, got me floating, got me gone. Hypnotized while I'm on the floor. Something like a trance got me gone. Dangerous is the way it moves.
Got me floating, got me gone. Hypnotized when I'm on the I love it. I love it.
Got me floating, got me gone. Hypnotized while I'm on the floor. Something like a trance got me gone. Dangerous is the way it moves.
You turn my nightlife on. Girl, stay until the morn. That's how far we can go. Once you and I alone.
Feel my body, how you touch me. Come and show me how bad you want me. Got you in a trance so appealing. I know you like it, let it sink in. We flirting, no romance. You want more than a glance. My body on your mind. You want me bad tonight.
I love it, I love it, I love it, love it, love it.
Come on, I love it, I love it, I love it, love it, love it. Damn, got me floating, got me gone. Hypnotized while I'm on the floor. Something like a trance got me gone. Dangerous
Hypnotized while I'm on the flow. Something like a trance got me gone. Dangerous is the way it moves.
Trance, on the floor.
Dance, dance, on the flow.
It's something like a trance. It makes me wanna dance. We moving in the light while dancing through the night.
Time to let go, moving in circles. Got her in my arms and we're spinning. Something like a trance so appealing. Like the feeling, let it sink in.
Got me floating, got me gone. Hypnotized while I'm on the floor. Something like a trance got me gone. Dangerous is the way it moves.
Got me floating, got me gone. Hypnotized while I'm on the flow. Something like a trance got me gone. Dangerous is the way it moves.
Trance, on the floor.
Dance, dance, on the flow.
So yeah, Neo. On today's stream, I'm just making my way straight through all of the Infinity songs from beginning to end. So like in order. So the menu timer should not be a big deal. If I have time for any requests toward the end, it might get more interesting. But you know, that's part of the challenge. And then Prime will be up next after. Oh, what game after Pump? U-Beat's next.
Hit me!
But that'll be probably in a couple weeks because I've got Prime and Prime 2 to do on Pump. And on the last stream, there was talk about perhaps getting Pro 2 and Pump Jump in. So if that happens, that will obviously delay me by yet another week or two. But I mean, it'll be interesting to take a look at those if we have the opportunity. The thing that's been holding me back is I don't have a button board to be able to control those games. But Hiramaze was saying that he could whip one together for me. So if that happens, we'll do it. So we could do Pump Jump on this cabinet, so it won't be like authentic, so to speak, but like we could at least take a look at what it looks like. Crystal Matrix. Greetings, Julius. Hello. Welcome back. It occurs to me that jumping straight in and trying to tackle this as quickly as possible is going to be extremely tiring. We'll see how long I can go before I have to just take a break. Can I just keep going? Hit me! I'm gonna try. Lots of D's. Yeah, I'm finding a lot more fun songs to do freestyle to in this stream than I have the last 3 streams. Well, the last 2 before the last one, you know, was special. And I know a lot of I know a lot of songs, particularly the licenses, got removed from Pro 2 in Infinity, so that's probably what I'm probably missing those. But overall, the music in this folder so far has had a groove that I've been able to connect with much more.
Disco Dancer. Disco Dancer.
Was Thursday was the party stream Thursday for you? That was Friday for me. Is that possible? Is that even possible? I don't think so. But yeah, I'm the same way, Julius. I'm definitely all about, like, I've had a great time trying, there's been probably half a dozen, like, choreograph routines that I've done over the years, but I just haven't had the time or the patience or, quite frankly, really even the skill to do very many of those. But my default play style for both Pump and DDR, but especially Pump, is what you're talking about, like improv or impromptu freestyle. Just kind of taking, like moderate level steps and just having fun with it. Sometimes it comes out, it looks cool. Sometimes I look like a big dork, and that's fine either way, as long as I'm having a good time. Whoops. I tried to read a few of those ahead, and I definitely did not guess right. Yeah, same for me. I mean, I enjoy stepping now and again too, but I definitely have worked myself up to about level 13, 14, and then it just gets too hard for me, and it's not really fun anymore. So, like, I'm not really motivated to try and push myself beyond that level. So, there we sit for the last however long, however long it's been, a long time. And I'm okay with that. But more than anything, I'm much more apt to play things, probably like level 5 through 8-ish are great for improv, freestyle, as long as it's a song that I'm like, kind of feeling the groove to. Certain types of music I just don't really connect with that much, so I don't really know, my body just doesn't know what to do. And so I just end up following the steps, and it's kind of dull. But and then, if I want to do more challenging stuff, kind of like 9, 10, 11, 12, those all feel really good to me. They're challenging, but still doable, and not, I don't feel like dead afterward. So I'm I'm pretty cool with those. Once you get up into like, what did I say, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, once I get up into 13, a lot of those start to be pretty challenging. I can usually get through them. And then, like I said, once we get to 14, there are some 14s I can do, but not a lot of them. And it is a struggle. It is a struggle, and I feel very tired and very old at the end of it. But, and Marcos, thanks. I just got this. Bought a bunch of new shirts, and this seemed fun, so I got it. Man, I wish they'd make another Portal game. That'd be fun. I know there's been some fan-made ones, but it'd be cool if there was an official one again. Gosh, it's been a long time, hasn't it? Has it been a whole decade since Portal 2? I feel like it has. I'm sure it has. Yeah, it has. Hit me! The stage is much less sticky than it was on Friday last week. I think the Portal 2 was released in 2011. Yeah, I thought it feels like it's been a whole decade, and it has. But yeah, what am I saying? I can't even think of what I was going somewhere there. It went away. But I was thinking about that. Yeah, because I played Portal 2 on like the Xbox 360, so I know it had to be, longer ago than the Xbox One, which was already like 2013, I think. So it's been a hot minute. That chart was a lot more dense than I was expecting for a 7. Fun! It was a great stream chart. Boy. Yeah, I never actually played any of the Half-Life games. I mean, unless you want to count Portal. But, And I also don't have a VR headset, so no Half-Life Alyx for me. But and actually, you make a good point, VKim, that replaying Portal 1 and 2 would actually be pretty fun. But actually, what's sitting on my dashboard, so to speak, and I know I'm like super behind on this, but Portal. What am I saying? Persona 5 Royal showed up on Xbox Game Pass, so I downloaded it, and I'm like, the last 2 or 3 nights I was going to start it, but I didn't end up doing it. So maybe tonight after the stream I will finally get it started and get into that and see what that's all about. Speaking of games, like in-universe games, I did play Catherine back in the day, but I've never actually played any of the Persona games per se. And I know I actually bought Persona 5, not Royal, for my PS4, and I have not played it. And then when Royal came out, I was kind of reluctant to. But now, since it's on Game Pass, I guess I'll go ahead and do it, since I don't have to pay extra for it. Yeah, Bit Decay. If you've never played the co-op for Portal 2, you definitely should. You definitely should if you get a chance, because it is super. It's super clever, super fun, very, very, very good, and also funny. The story of it is funny too. Yeah, man, Portal. Everything about Portal is great. Love those games. And L4D2. What is that? Oh, Left 4 Dead. Okay, I think is what you're telling me. I'm like, what game is that? How does that work with Portal? I'm confused. Got it. And yeah, I'm realizing that if I end up playing Persona on Game Pass, that what's probably going to happen is I'm going to get however far into it, right? And then they're going to pull it from Game Pass. I'm going to end up having to buy it anyway. But, you know, worse things have happened, I guess.
You might be missing some of the benefits that stereo can provide.
may see that I'm not putting a whole lot of effort into this, and that's because I don't have a whole lot of effort to put into it right now. I am definitely starting to feel the whole, like, long songs, no breaks, been playing for an hour feelings, for sure.
You're awesome!
Whew. All right, I'm not going to leave, but I am going to like take a quick breather, like just for a couple minutes before I start the next game, just to kind of like catch my breath and get my legs back under me. Oh. Man, so I know almost nothing about Left 4 Dead. I assume it's like is it a first person shooter, or is it like a what kind of game is that? I assume it's multiplayer, since you were talking about your friends playing or playing with your friends, or replaying with your friends, I guess. So man, I have a FPS game set in the zombie apocalypse, so that makes sense. Yeah, man, I am so horrible at FPS games. I'm just bad at them. I'm miserable with mouse look. I cannot seem to get the hang of it. Although, to be fair, I have not practiced or tried very much. And it's because like I'm just bad at it, and it makes playing the game difficult, and I'm just not really having that much fun, and then I just get frustrated and quit. And then if you get into and of course if I get into multiplayer, then I'm just getting my ass handed to me all over the place all the time, and that's not fun either. I'm a little bit better doing it, two stick on a control pad, but obviously the purists would be like, oh, you're gonna play it on a console with a gamepad, and I'm like, yeah, well, sorry. I'm a filthy casual, all right. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I just have never, I have never, I guess what FPS games to me are like 2DX was in the beginning, and that is insanely difficult and very frustrating, and I failed a lot, and wasn't really having very much fun. But for whatever reason with 2DX, it's like, I guess I liked the music, and I kind of liked how and I kind of liked just like the vibe of the game, and so I kind of just like powered through the frustration and just kept playing until I got okay enough to play and have fun with it, and I've just never been I never had that happen to me with an FPS game. It's always just, I get into it, not that I've tried a whole lot, because I just, in my mind, it's just like, I'm just not into it. So it's rare that I end up going to play one. But then when I do, it's like, oh man, this is hard. I'm not really having fun. Oh god, you want me to play multiplayer? Ah, shit, like here I am, I've just died and respawned for the 17th time in the last 30 seconds, and then I'm just like, rage quit. So, yeah, it's, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get it. Like, I understand the appeal. It's just not for me. I am just not I'm just not I'm not good enough at them and not interested enough at them to get good. But what else? So, Vaporwave, Pump It Up Infinity has the best looking menu. Yeah, I mean, it's great. It works. It's totally it works. It works well. My only I miss the stomp codes. That's all I really miss. But otherwise, it's been great. Yeah, the most experience I've had with an FPS. I mean, I played through what do you call Wolfenstein back in the day, right? If you want to count that. And then I remember then Doom came out, and I started playing Doom, and I was like, well, it just kind of felt like more of the same to me. It was prettier, but not a lot of, but not like, it didn't feel substantially different to me. So like I played through the shareware levels of it, and then I was just like, that was good. I'm good. And then I kind of like ignored FPS games for a long time. In an old job at my office, there was a group of guys that were always playing Deathmatch Classic, which I guess is based on what? What is that based on? I don't even know. But they would play it at lunch, and so just to kind of like be part of the group, like I went ahead and bought the game, and I'd play with them at lunch and just get my ass handed to me. It was very, very, very bad. And I think that's where I started to really just kind of like dislike FPS games, just because I was just so bad at them, and it wasn't very fun. I have not played any of the Halos, but except one time, one of my coworkers, we were going to go on a work trip, and so we had to leave really early in the morning. So I actually stayed over at his house the night before, so we could leave together early. And he was showing me Halo 1. See you later, Bit Decay. Hopefully we'll catch you later. Catch you soon. But anyway, he showed me Halo 1, and by the time he was showing me Halo 1, gosh, I don't even know, like Halo 4 was probably out already. I mean, it was long after it was current, for sure. And we were playing through like the story campaign, and he was just showing me like, what it was like. And we were playing co-op. Were we playing co-op? What were we doing? I don't know. All I remember is that at one point he like pistol whipped me to death at a spawn point. So then I just like respawn like in the same place, and he just proceeds to do it again. And I just started laughing uncontrollably for like 5 minutes. And by the time I like caught my breath, he had done it so many times that there was just a pile of dead bodies at this spawn point that I just kept respawning onto. And I just thought it was the funniest thing. And so that's like that is my one and only memory of Halo, and it's great. And then the only other FPS game that I really ever got into was what is that one called? Destiny, the first one. I never played the second one, and the only reason I ended up getting into Destiny was I had bought an Xbox One, right? And the first year or so, the first year or two of the Xbox One, there just weren't that many games that were really that interesting to me. And so in desperation, I ended up playing I ended up buying Destiny, and I played it for a while, and it was okay. I definitely like the co-op stuff was more interesting than the PvP stuff, and the story was okay, but yeah, I don't know. I played it for a while, and then I think by the time the first couple DLCs came out, I think I played the first DLC. I bought them as a pack, both of them, and I remember playing the first one, and I don't think I ever touched the second one. And then that was the end of Destiny for me. I have a funny story about Destiny. Actually, is Destiny was one of the very last games I bought on disc, because I've just been, doing digital downloads ever since because I'm lazy, and I don't want to go to the store to buy a thing, or whatever. But I can remember, toward the end of the time that I was playing Destiny, there was one time I was sitting on the couch, I have the Xbox controller in my hand and I'm playing, and I'm like, maybe I'll go ahead and play some Destiny, and I'm like, oh, but it's on a disc, and then I have to get up and go put the disc in, and I'm like, I'll play something else. And I think that's the last time I even thought about playing Destiny. Anyway, let me roll back. I've been chit-chatting here. Julius, you said your favorite is Exceed 2. Definitely, Exceed 2 is probably the one that I played the most of, and definitely the one that really got me into Pump. Not the very first game I ever played, but definitely the one that got me into it. Let's see, Adrian, do I have an Office? Well, an Office capital O? Yes, actually, I did actually subscribe to Office 365 this year, also out of laziness, because my OneDrive filled up, and then I purchased the extra 100 gigabyte package, or whatever the extra package that you can add onto it is. And then I filled that up, and then you can't buy any more extra data packages. The next step is to subscribe to Office 365, and then they give you, I don't remember how many terabytes of storage on OneDrive. So I was like, fine, whatever, subscribe. And so now I have Office 365, and I don't even really use it, but once in a while I'll open Word or Excel or something like that, but not very often. But as far as like an office that I go to work, no, I do not. I was definitely been a work from home person for several years now, so no more office. I do miss it sometimes, though. I don't know. I miss like the. I definitely do not miss commuting. I don't miss having to drive to an office, but I do miss like seeing other people, and going out to lunch and doing all the. I miss the social parts of going to an office, I guess I should say. But and Kenan, do I play GTA? I played GTA 3 back in the day on the PlayStation 2. And I enjoyed it. I didn't end up playing any of the spin-off games from it. I skipped over GTA 4 entirely. I started GTA 5 and played about, I don't know, a third of the way through it and got kind of bored and stopped playing for like a year or two, and then I picked it up again and I started playing it. I saw it, like in my library, and I was like, oh, maybe I'll go play that again. And I, started playing it again, and I think I got to maybe halfway through the game or something like that. I had unlocked all 3 of the characters, right? But at that point I was just like, oh yeah, that's right, I wasn't actually enjoying this game that much. And so I stopped playing, and I've never played it again since. So I don't know, it just didn't, I remember liking 3, but 5 just never really connected for me. I just didn't really care for it. And Adrian, Doritos Crash Course, oh man, gosh, does that even still work? I did play that game, and it was super fun. Gosh, I would try, and I assume that's not backward compatible, so I would have to like drag out my Xbox 360 to get that one. I hope it still plays. But yeah, thanks. I might go take a look at that again, because I haven't thought about that game in a long time. But I remember it being fun. You wonder how long you can keep using your student email so you don't have to keep paying for Office. Oh man, I could tell you, like, I have, God, what version of Office is it? It's not like super old. It's not like Office 2000 or something like that, but it's Office whatever, but that was still, you know, like on a disk, you just install it and run from that. It was probably like 2013 or 2015 or something like that, and boy did I just ride that forever. Like I just kept dragging it forward, you know, through different computers and different versions of Windows and all of that stuff, because I didn't really feel like paying for Office again, because A, I don't really use it that much, and B, there was nothing in the new Office that I really needed or cared about. So it was just like, this old version works just fine. Cool. But I guess now that I have a subscription, it's like, well, whatever. But, oh gosh, yeah, those student perks. I can remember buying like the old Adobe Creative Suite with the education discount, and that was another one that I like dragged forever. Just kept reinstalling it and hoping, crossing my fingers that it would keep working as long as possible, because God, that was expensive. Even the education version wasn't cheap. Cheaper than regular retail, of course, but hot damn. Belinda has the Creative Cloud subscription now, so like, you know, we're good on that. But all right. Well, that was a nice little tangent. That was like, it was like a staycation, right? You don't go anywhere. You just take a little break. So that was a little stream break without going anywhere. But I mean, it's the same as any other stream for me, right? There's always times that I end up just sitting and talking or I guess standing and talking for 10, 15, 20 minutes, 40 minutes at a time sometimes. All right. Hit me! Let me play again before before my body starts to lock up and be like, oh, we're done now? Cool, let's turn off. Be like, no, wait, we're not even halfway through. Yeah, not ready for requests yet. I'm still trying to get through all the Infinity songs, and we're only like a quarter, maybe a third of the way through. I'm gonna be really surprised if I end up having request times on this stream. We'll see. I wouldn't rule it out entirely, but I would say probably only about a 25% chance of that happening. Right now, I'm worried that I won't be able to make it through all of these songs. Either due to time or just lack of energy. But I do want to play them because I definitely have not played most of these songs. Because, as I was saying on a previous stream, I actually did not get very many opportunities to play Infinity when it was in arcade. Man, trying to talk while I'm playing is hard. I feel like speech and reading, even if it's not reading words, are like some shared resources in my brain, and trying to get them going both at the same time is kind of a heavy lift. And yeah, a lot of these songs have been great, so like I'm really happy to have a chance to play through them. Still got that drop note. All right.
Hit me!
Yeah, Quinn. Fourth Infinity stream. Trying very hard to make this the last one today. I'll go 5 if I have to, but if I can get through all 50 whatever songs there are here today, I'm sure as heck gonna give it my best shot. But man, it's a lot. Because I'm not even halfway through yet. Getting close at least, though. What is 21, right? So 26 will be the halfway mark, I guess.
So new, so cool. Take it back, the future, the old school. Addicted to getting fresh, addicted to getting fresh, addicted to getting fresh, addicted to getting fresh. Like baby, I'm taking off. Yeah, you know I got next. Like shorty, I'm taking off. Addicted to getting fresh. Been in bed 2 weeks, fresh kicking it, ripping through catalogs, burning dead presidents. Got the wreck and next, forget middleman. Addicted to getting fresh. Even grandma singing it. Worldwide flow in a custom-made suit. Old five, say cheers, clunk your champagne. Blue, old head, say aspects the truth. Cause the boardroom bully got the game enough. Addicted to getting fresh, 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 addicted to getting fresh. Like baby, I'm taking off. I've been gone for a while. Like shorty, I'm taking off. Got that getaway style. Like baby, I'm taking off. Yeah, you know I got next. Like shorty, I'm taking off. Addicted to getting fresh. So clean from my shades to my socks. Got shocked so fresh that they haven't left the box. Fresh girl, my ex, I kinda miss her. Plus I'm thorough, and when you're this big, they call you Mister. Spinning Gucci, Lucci, so icy. True though, a red wristband, match the Nikes. Sabotage, putting glitter on his chick. See so many C notes, she gon' be C sick. My new girl looking ill, and I'm fit it is. Till she switch your business, cash and get articulate. All money, but no exchanging. Living my life in excess feels amazing. But you want notice, I've been noticing. You notice me, so it's mutual, baby. Mr. Doe got my feet up on the desk, screaming, whoop, there it is. Addicted to getting fresh, go. Addicted to getting fresh, 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 addicted to getting fresh. Like baby, I'm taking off. I've been going for a while. Like shorty, I'm taking off. Got that getaway style. Like baby, I'm taking off. Yeah, you know I got next. Like shorty, I'm taking off. Addicted to getting fresh.
Oh, what? Invisible steps. I guess you're right. That's a... So what is that, a 2/3 double? I guess a half double is more than half, I know already, isn't it? Since it's for 6 out of 10. So that was 6 out of 10 also, just on the front half instead of the middle section. All right, good seeing you, Julius. Hope to catch you next time. And cool, my chat monitor died. 1 second. I actually did plug a cable into it so that it wouldn't drop its connection, but that apparently, but that, I don't know, the cable that I picked must not be working, or I plugged it into a bad port, or something happened, because when I plugged it into the laptop, it was just like, I don't see anything plugged in, and I'm like, I literally just did it. But and unfortunately, like, the other end of the cable is behind a machine that I would have to, like, move to get at, and I just don't feel like doing it. So it's if it dies, it dies. I'll just have to restart it. Live with it. All right. Ugh. Hit me!
addicted to getting fresh, addicted to getting fresh, addicted to getting.
All right, VCam, I'm trying one of your charts.
Precious moments fill every day on planet Earth. We observe beauty far now without the pain. There's gotta be a way. Now we can make it better. This change it starts with you and me. It's going to be hard, but we have so much to give. What if we start right now? We can't fly, but together we will go further. Come on, let's go. There's not a second to waste. Down, I know. But together we will be stronger. All around, we can help the world become bright.
Oh, did not have enough gas at the end there. You're firing yourself. Why? That was all right. There were definitely some turns that I missed and I got into trouble. But like, I saw it at the end. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah. If I had done it correctly, it would have worked. Whew. Definitely felt that one though. Like I said, 13 is kind of like, yeah, I can do it, but it's getting hard.
Wanna know what I did today? I was looking at girls' butts,
Oh, this song.
hanging out in the subway, looking at girls' butts, looking at girls, looking at girls, looking at.
All right. I'm just gonna take a little breaky poo. Take it a little easier.
Wanna know what I did today? I was looking at girls' butts, hanging out in the subway, looking at girls' butts, looking at girls, looking at girls, looking at girls' butts, looking at girls, looking at girls, looking at girls' butts.
Once upon a time in a dairy there was a girl with a fine-looking derriere. I couldn't help but stare at the luscious pair of solid goody patootie from the county fair. Her name was Jen, and I finally met the derriere that I couldn't forget. Every time we spoke, I just wanted to poke at the backside beauty of the country folk.
Looking at their butts has made me realize in every shape and size. I spent about half my time looking at girls' butts. Wonder if it is a crime.
Smoking cheese girls.
Butts. I can't help the eyes. Their thighs. But I have to check out those room vibes.
Armed with binoculars and South Pole beams, always sigh when the power walking hotties went jiggling by. But then one day, we got this plan. What with quality booty, always high in demand. Tom's a cameraman, I drop my watch in the sand. Then Tom would snap gals as they lended a hand.
Looking at girl, looking at girl, looking at girl, but
So spicy.
looking at girl, looking at girl, looking at girl, but
Don't vape those cheese curls.
You're awesome!
Guys Dongs, the sequel.
wanna know what I did today? I was looking.
Oh. I was like, do I want to do a 12? The answer is no. Too tired. No shame. I got at least another hour and a half to go. Gotta save my energy. Game over. All right. Let me get one more game in, which should get me to the halfway point, right? Then I am going to take a for real break to go get some more to drink. But it won't be very long. But I do have to go somewhere. Like, leave the screen. All right, VCam. It's good to have you along as always. Wouldn't want to keep you from, like, you know, graduating or anything, though. What's way over here? Oh, a routine. Okay. All right. I'm gonna try this 12 in case, since I probably did the Andamiro chart in Fiesta. Attendance is optional.
The product of a tortured brain. We have seen illusion and reality begin to overlap and fuse. The line between them begins to disappear.
Oh man. That's one where I was definitely feeling the link. Like I was watching it go by and it's like, yeah, I can do that. If I was still breathing. Jesus. No, that was a 12. It's the rating seemed fine. It's just I'm out of I'm running out of gas. Okay, I'm going to hope that this 6 is real. Is this a real 6? Please be real. Okay, I can deal with this. Yeah. Good seeing you as always. Thanks. I know. Halfway. Woo! Hope to see you in the next stream. All right. I am going to. Right. This is the end of this game, right? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take a quick break, refill my drink, walk it off for a little bit, try and get my shit back together, and I will be back in about 5 minutes, and we'll keep going. Hopefully, I can make my way through this, through the rest of these songs. Now that we're halfway there at 2 hours, so this might be a 4-hour stream, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'll see you back here in just a little bit. All right, I am back. Oh, sorry, that took me a little longer. I went ahead and made the full unlock USB that VKim passed along, so that it'll be ready when I get there. And that took a couple extra minutes. So, but I am back. I'm ready to keep going on this. I may end up having a fifth stream, but a fifth shorter stream, because I'm realizing when I get to the end of this one, or when I get to the scheduled end of this one, or the normally scheduled, it's never scheduled, but normally streams are about 3 hours, and at the end of the 3 hours for this one, it'll be 6 o'clock for me, which is time to give Flash his medicine, our cat Flash, because we got to give him his antibiotics and all that stuff, because of his because he got a scratch on his eye last week, and he's doing real well, but we want to keep up with it, because I know, like, if you get off schedule with the antibiotics, like, bad things can happen, so we want to make sure that we stick to that schedule. So I will probably go ahead and stop the stream at 6, so in about an hour, but I may come back and do a pickup of whatever songs are left, which hopefully at that point will be, you know, maybe 10 or so, not a lot. But let's try and get through as many as we can. Until then, here we go. Ugh. I mean, I guess I could just go on break at 6, but medicine takes a while, so I don't want to just leave it on break for that long. Let's try another one of VKim's. Hey, Chiggy. Good to see ya. Welcome. Oops. My brain just, like, died on that. It's like, what's a hold? You've been watching some of the VODs? Good. I'm glad you've been enjoying them. Are you able to join live now because I started earlier than usual this one? I've been trying to mix it up with my start times. Usually I start around 7 p.m. my time, but I've been starting as early as noon. So anytime between like noon and 7, I've been trying to pick different times just to give people a chance to tune in live if they're able to, even if they're in different time zones. So hopefully that's helpful. Yeah, basically, it kind of depends on what's going on with me as well. So I think it's good for me to change it up as well. Because I will probably do later ones. Well, I mean, even last week Friday was later.
I'm hot, getting my facts right, qualified parade. Hot, make you sweat in the rain, in the shade. Give me yes, look in the white, be the best. King Kong, beating on my chest. Give me my boss on. Feeling the power. Inspiring people. I'm invincible. I got the world on my back. And I'm willing slaves. I'm bending bars. I'm invincible. Crazy, ain't got nothing on me. I ain't got nothing on me. Don't know when I cross the street. I'm invincible. Raw energy, pure power. Stamina by the minute, by the hour. Their focus, their experience. We got that 20 vision. I see no future and it's looking like mine. The year 2000 in mind. I have peppercorns, now I'm on the grind. Ace on the base, yes, I saw the sign. Feeling my pulse on. Feeling the power. Inspiring people. I'm invincible. I got the world on my back. And I'm willing slaves. I'm bending bars. I'm invincible. Crazy, ain't got nothing on me. I ain't got nothing on me. Don't know when I cross the street. I'm invincible. I got nothing on me. No, nothing on me. No, nothing on me. I'm invincible. Crazy, ain't got nothing on me.
You stumbled in, right time, right place. Well, I'm glad you could make it. Okay, I just had something happen to me several times now this stream, and it's driving me crazy. I need a screwdriver. Where are you? So I actually noticed this. I think it was on Friday. I was looking at this. This screw here is just loose. Like, I can literally just almost just pull it out. Yeah, I can. If I wiggle it, it'll just kind of come out without actually even turning it. It's a little bit stuck, but it's very loose. And I keep catching it like in the treads of my shoes. And since you can pull up on it a little bit, it'll like catch my shoe. And it's a little bit distracting. But I pulled this up on Friday, I think it was, and I came to realize that this is the wrong kind of screw. It's not the right kind of thread at all. This is like a self-tapping sheet metal screw or something. Which, like, is how it came from the factory. I didn't put that in. So let me see here. Unfortunately, I don't think I have any more of... Can I put... So first of all, is the thread ruined? It's not. So like, a correct screw will go in there. That's nice. Well, maybe not. No, the thread is broken. Well, damn. Alright, well, in that case, I think I'm just going to leave that screw out for now. Unfortunately, it means that this little trim piece of metal is going to be a little bit loose, but I think I'm less likely to catch my shoe on it than I am a loose screw, since the screw sticks up a little bit, but the metal piece does not. Or shouldn't. Yeah, that's better. It makes a weird clicky sound now, but at least there's nothing for me to catch my foot on. It's not ideal, but I think it'll live. I may need to retap that hole, put a different screw in it or something like that. Haptic feedback enabled. Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it because like over here where it's tight, it has like a kind of a dead sound, whereas over here where there's a little bit of give, you can hear it kind of like a click sound almost of the metal smacking into each other. So yeah, it's not gonna fall apart. It's just, yeah. I want to quit catching my foot on it. I've catch my foot on the brackets enough. I don't need yet another obstacle. Let's see how this goes, because obviously it's the most critical in doubles, because I'll actually come across it. Alright, that's better. I didn't feel it, so... And it's not any louder... The tap isn't any louder than these panels when they smack the edges, so... Good enough. I'll try and fix it correctly soon, later, but not today. Crankiness. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to go through my screws and see if I have one that's like one size up and then just re-tap it. Otherwise, I'll have to order something. man. I'm turning it down for a bit 'cause it's just, the longer I go, and considering I'm taking very few breaks, I'm definitely just winded.
Control of space means control of the world. From space, the Masters of Infinity would have the power to control the Earth's weather, to cause drought and flood, to change the tides and raise the levels of the sea, to divert the Gulf Stream and change the climates. Control. Total control. Total control. Total control.
Please save Earth. Hey, Jay Palmer. No worries, I started early, so. Or earlier than usual, at least. But like I was saying a few minutes ago, I've been trying to kind of like change up my start time to different times of day. That way, people in different time zones maybe have a chance of joining live. way over there. So yeah, Shiggy, I definitely started on DDR also, and then started playing. Like I started playing DDR late 2000, and then I played Pump for the first time probably like 2001, 2002, but I didn't start like playing regularly until 2005, I think. And honestly, I grew to like Pump more than DDR pretty quickly. Like it's just a really fun game. I think the layout of the steps lends itself to more fun and interesting patterns, and forces you to move your body a lot more, even in singles charts. You can't really just like shuffle out the steps like you can in 4-panel. You actually have to move a fair amount to be able to do some of the patterns, and I just think it's a lot more fun. And then freestyle wise, there's a lot more on Pump that I think lends itself well to freestyle in ways that, I mean, there's good freestyle in DDR too, but I think there's just more in Pump, and I really, really like it. Don't get me wrong, still love DDR. Still play DDR. If you look in my channel, there's tons of DDR streams too, so it's not like I don't like DDR, but But I definitely think that which one you really get into or got into has a lot to do with is a kind of a regional thing too. Because I know, for instance, like I think Europe doesn't have a lot of Pump, to my knowledge. So DDR is the much more popular game there by far. Not that I've been anywhere in Europe, but to my understanding. In the US, it's definitely regional. There are places where you'll find DDR and not Pump. There are places where you'll find Pump and not DDR. And there's places that have both, but often, like for me personally, where I'm at in Indiana, we've had both, but it's kind of been excuse me. But it's been at different times. Like from 2000 up to like 2005, around me, it was all DDR and no Pump. The one time I had played Pump prior to like 2005, I had gone out of state and happened to see it. But then in 2005, it kind of shifted. The DDRs started dropping off and more pumps started showing up. I don't think we ever got to a point where it was all pump and no DDR, but I think it definitely got to be like predominantly pump and just a little bit of DDR, mostly because the DDR machines all started to break down and like weren't getting repaired. But then, and then for a while, it was kind of like neither, like everything was gone. And we're starting to kind of have a resurgence now, where we're getting a few machines here and there of both DDR and pump, but it's definitely a lot less than it was, you know, in the early 2000s when it seemed like everybody had them. But I mean, to be fair, there's a lot less arcades now too, so it's kind of the way it goes. The state of old DDR machines around there, it's abysmal. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's the same. It's the same here for sure. There are very, very few like first gen old school DDR machines left, like in public locations near me, and in fact, I'm trying to think if there are any. I can't think of any right off the top of my head. The last one that I can remember in recent memory was at Boss Battle, but they recently swapped that out for a DDRX cabinet, the Japanese import version. So super nice. And then the only other DDR location that I know of has a white cabinet. So like, I can't think of too many classic cabinets that are around. Or I can't think of any classic cabinets that are anywhere near me right now. And definitely the times that I've seen them in the last, quite frankly, 10 years even, they are on a scale of 1 to 10, usually between a 1 and a 5. With five on the 5 to me being like it's playable. You know, you're not going to fail as a result of it not working. You know, like stuck arrows or busted arrows or whatever like that. But you know, in just generally not good condition. I would say the one at Boss Battle before they replaced it, I would say was probably more like a 6 or a 7. Like playability wise, it was great. It worked just fine. They had some monitor troubles that they fixed, so that was cool. And then the one thing, and it's, you know, it's just hard to really fix the arrow panels were all cupped, just because they were worn, because they were 20 plus years old. Like there was nothing wrong with them. It's just if you've ever played on a stage that has cupped panels, like how that feels under your feet, it's just very strange. It works fine. It just feels weird. But it's one of the better machines that I've played on locally. Otherwise, because most of them that I've played on locally in public locations, there's usually at least one panel that just straight up doesn't work or doesn't work reliably, and you will fail songs as a result. And it's just like, well, that gets a 1 star. But anyway, and I mean, I get it. These machines are old, and they take a beating. So I'm not trying to be like elitist. I'm just trying to be realistic. But anyway, let's see. So David Flores, welcome. I'm glad you were able to join live today. This is like the third time I've said it, but I've been trying to change up the times that I go live so that people in different places are able to watch. Hopefully have time in their schedule. So I'm glad you were able to make it today. And your English seems just fine to me. It is certainly better than my Spanish. I took Spanish in high school, but that was a very long time ago, and I don't really remember much. But anyway. Yeah, OMG Khan, he's great. I mean, he's way better than me, but like, that's never been, that level of play has never been a goal for me. It's just like, I've found the level where I'm comfortable, and I'm perfectly fine just kind of hanging out there. Hit me! Yeah, I would love to do a collab with Khan sometime if he has time.
Sam Man coming at ya. The boys are back with a brand new track.
He doesn't live close to me, but like driving distance at least.
Feel in the rhythm, let your body go. No amateurs here, dance like the pro. Let everybody know you're not a beginner. No matter what, you're always a winner. Good vibes in the place to be. Cows on the beat and Sam's the MC. Who is who with the new dance moves? Time to show and prove. Get in the groove, not dance. Feel the vibe, keep the party live. Move your feet from front, back, side to side. Having a good time, keep your hands high. Everybody put them up in the sky. Never ever stop, keep grooving till you drop. Show 'em what you got and give me your best shot. Here's a chance to dance and move to new heights, alright? So party all night. Dance like a pro, keep on moving. It's a step revolution. Stay in the groove and move side to side. Party all day, party all night. Dance like a pro, keep on moving. It's a step revolution. Stay in the groove and move side to side. Party all day, party all night. Now Ward is the musical brainiac. Move your feet like A-step maniac. No time to rest, impress with finesse. Never give up, always try your best. Show what the moves, it's time to work it. Never give up, practice makes perfect. You'll never fail, long as you keep trying. Leave competition on the floor crying, damn. Your star shining bright, you know it's true. It's time to show the world what you can do. Don't let party all night. Dance so, keep on moving, it's so snap the revolution. Stay in the groove, goes outside the party all day, party all night. Dance so, keep on moving, it's so snap the revolution. Stay in the groove, goes outside the party all day, party all night.
Chiggy, you're about the same level as me, about 12s or 13s. Yeah, like that's where I'm at for sure. Like 12s are generally comfortable for me. 13s are challenging, but I can usually do them. There are a few 14s that I can do, and then usually at that point I'm done. But yeah, freestyle is like improv freestyle is what I normally play. I've been kind of taking it a little bit easy tonight or today, just because a lot. I'm almost 3 hours in, and I definitely am getting tired. And I know that like if you've done any freestyle, you'll know that like even a level like 4 or 5 freestyle, if you're really putting effort into it, like you end up expending the amount of energy that you would put into a much harder chart, I mean, it's worth it. It's just not easy. And I'm definitely I don't have the same I don't have the same energy level I did 2 hours ago when I started. Foot caught on a bracket. That's always fun. Oh, that was a spin. I'm disappointed in myself for missing it. I missed another spin. There we go. Oh, that I could have done too. Okay, let's see. Where are we at? Okay, I think I could do one more set. And then I am going to wrap it up for right now because I have to go give my cat some medicine. But I think I'll try and come back a little bit later this evening and just finish up the last few songs in this game so that it'll be done and I can move on to Prime next time. Let's see, where are we at? So this is 39. So I'll have finished up through 42, which will give me 10-ish, 10 or 11 songs to play later tonight. So it'll be a real short stream tonight, probably, like an hour. But rather than delaying the cat's medicine and also trying to force myself to just keep going for another whole hour, I think I will go ahead and stop the stream after this one. So and wrap it up. So it'll be 5 whole streams on Infinity, or 4.5, I guess. Although some of those streams were already pretty long, right? So it'll end up being like 5 streams worth anyway. Seize my day. Yep, this is it. Yeah, cool. Thanks, Chiggy. I'm glad you could make it, and hopefully I'll see you later on tonight as well. If not, then I'm planning on streaming more this week, because after Infinity, I'll be getting into Prime and then Prime 2, so we got plenty more pump to play. We've just taken a very long pause here at Infinity. But it's a very big game, so yeah, pump hold combos. Hey, Pichu, you're coming right at the very end. Same with you, Rhythm Bro. I'm doing like one more song, and then I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I actually have about 10 more songs to go in Infinity to finish this game, but I've gotta give my cat some medicine and also just take a break because it's it's hard. But I think I'm going to try and come back a little bit later on tonight. So I don't know, maybe go get some dinner and then come back and then finish it up. That way it'll be done today, and I can play Prime next time. This is my last song, so let's go for it. We'll go for the 12. We'll give it the last bit of my energy for right now. I could have used about half more speed on that. Oh well, struggle through anyway. Okay, well, with that, we made it a little bit past 6 o'clock my time. Like I said, I gotta go and give antibiotics to my cat. So, whew. Sorry, let me catch my breath. So I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream for now, and I will try and come back a little bit later on tonight and just finish up the last 10 songs or so for Infinity, so that it'll be done for today. And then I'm planning, actually tomorrow night, I'll be streaming with Belinda again. We'll probably be doing some Jackbox, maybe some Gartic Phone, I don't know, online games, stuff that you guys can play with us if you want. So if you have any interest, hopefully you'll tune in for that. That'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern time, my time, tomorrow. And then I think Wednesday I'm going to try and come back and we'll start up with Prime. So with that, this is going to be a unusually fairly short goodbye, and I will see you next time, which will hopefully be in not too much longer, just an hour or two. But until then, I will see you later. Bye.
Why don't you just get up and dance, man?